I, I believe my mother passed away on the May 7th of a heart attack. Sounds familiar. The question is this Stu goading me to go back to Georgia so he can murder my ass? Because he's a fucking piece of shit. Like, I don't know, man. You see, this is the thing about me in these situations. I always want to cry. I always want to feel bad, but it always feels like there's some kind of invisible wall stopping the emotion from getting through. It's been like that since I was a kid, so I couldn't really tell you if I'm gonna cry or not. I had a talk with my sister, and she went on her mommy issues, so there's that. Um, Life's a weird place because you're so terrified of being a failure, but then you're also terrified of succeeding. And somewhere in between there, like, you just end up trapped. Um, and then somebody like me that's just done the right thing because it's the right thing. And then I come across an area in life where it is extremely difficult to do the right thing. And all these bad things are happening. People dying, people getting killed. I couldn't tell you because I legitimately, for whatever goofy reason, be it heavy metal poisoning, yeast infection, however far removed from reality you can remove a person by messing up their mind. These people and their bullshit LSD, fucking hypnosis, traumatizing the ego, everything. Like, and I remembered this when I was at Papa John's and Danielle McGinnis fucking in the hole. He's gonna give himself psychological help, and I told him, how bad is this guy messed up? He was so bad and so far gone that he was me, and I didn't even know that asshole was talking to me about me. And then he told me what they did to me, and then they were like, oh, he'll just be fine and move through it. But I think the president of the church actually kind of understood better because he told me basically, if I didn't act on the first two events, there was no way I was going to act on any of the other events that happened. Yeah. I don't really. I think I'm just tired of the world, honestly. And it's kind of funny because in that other video I made, I said I was just tired of getting hurt, and that's part of the reason I don't want to try because all I got was fucking hurt, 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 hurt. And I want to talk about this. Like, the ADHD brain doesn't recover fast enough from failure. When I fail, I just get stuck in a rut because it's neuronal, it's neurological. That's not something I can control. And everybody was getting mad at me because I couldn't control these neurological things. Okay? Like, in these the bad thing happens, and then what right after that another bad thing happens that I could have prevented, and then something else happens that I could have prevented, and then something else happens that I could have prevented, and then something else happens that I could have prevented. And dude, it feeds into that shit when I was president, and whether or not I was watching a telepathic vision of myself or whatever. One, I said I'll kill everybody in the church if they refuse to help that guy. That guy's me, so I guess you guys are living on borrowed time if I knew anything about whatever the fuck's about what happens in the future. But I mean, the empty threats, being angry and pissed off, fucking cheated, lied to, like, finishing with being left out on my ass, and then fucking told you figure it out, like, whatever, man. Blondie, you're smart, you'll figure it out, after he fucks everything up. Like a 2-year-old. Completely destroys everything and then walks the fuck out as if he didn't fucking do anything because he has no agency or responsibility in his life or anything. Like, whatever, man. All these things, you know. And once again, these people make life suffering. Like, it doesn't have to be so fucking miserable, but they make it miserable and then fucking scream they're the victims in it because they're, like, stupid or something. I don't know. I'm reminded, when I think of Mary Bowberry, one of the things I'm reminded of is Anal Eating Mummy God, who told me at Wendy's I would never hear his wife sing in person. I heard his wife sing in person. I would never see the fucking inside of his temple. I saw the inside of his temple. I would never fucking, Stu, you'd never see this thing they call, I don't know if I've used a word for it, but I've seen it in person. I've touched the typewriter, I've done all the things, and these people told me I couldn't do those things, so why the fuck would I believe I couldn't do anything anyways? You think I'd just accept that I can do anything, because by that metric, I've literally just done everything these guys told me I couldn't do. I don't know. And honestly, I'm just sick of all these people. To be honest, like, I'm just sick of fucking people. And there's no reason for it. Like, people have just showed me how disgusting they can be, and these people in this fucking church, the only thing they want to do is be the most disgusting people on the planet and then get mad when you don't like them. Like, quit thinking like a fucking 2-year-old, you fucking 2-year-old. But whatever, man. I don't know. You feel cheated. You feel robbed. Like, I should have never been down here chelating myself. Okay? I should have never been down here processing my own trauma. Like, I should have, like, even, once again, I don't believe I have family, because my family's abandoned me. Like, they all, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about, like, and there's just, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. It is, and it eats at you. Because it's wrong. It's not just stupid, it's wrong. It's all wrong. Everything is fucking wrong. And these people just use the excuse they can't do the right thing because of their religion. Because they're pieces of shit. Like, I don't even know how to process that. Okay. Like, I don't know how to process any of this shit. Fucking. Everybody wants to lie to you. Everybody seems to, like. And I do think about this because I remember when I was president and I got calls from people when I was out there and I was president. They were all people who had to, like, literally watch these people murder their kids or were forced to murder their husband or murder their daughter or something. And they called me and they would be laughing like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad you reported these fucking monsters. They're so fucking crazy. They killed my child. Oh, they made me do it. They forced me to poison my own kid." And they're like tears in their eyes, like crying while talking to me, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and you know, like, I'm glad I could have helped you, and I was really happy that I helped those people, even though I was high on drugs out of my mind, and I was completely removed from myself, and it wasn't the me that I would have preferred talking to them, but whatever, I don't even know, dude. The fucking yeast infection, and then figuring out, like, part of my mental problems was like the yeast infection made everything worse. It just multiplied every fucking problem I had. And how everything was just multiplied with heavy metals and just bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. And my question is like, I remember Anal Eating Mummy God's like, you just have to accept you're enough. When am I enough? Because, like, all the bullshit you people put me through, and then you're like, you just have to accept you're enough? Are you fucking kidding me? When's the test end? Okay. Like, I guess the test technically is already ended, but whatever, man. I guess the reality of life is sometimes you're a loser. And for me, being the loser in this is kind of the saddest, like, loser kind of thing, because I was a guy that had everything, and then an asshole came along and just played dirty the entire time. And then instead of taking any responsibility, just walked the fuck out. And what's Blondie gonna do? He's gonna be recognized as a hero when he's a piece of shit. Like, and everything's gonna be backwards. But I think that's just part of reality. Is you don't actually have to be a good person to do anything. I guess it's not important in any. But even these people, integrity, 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 and this, I don't even know why, like, some of the things I just remembered came through after I got rid of the yeast infection. And I don't fucking know, man. I'm just fucking tired of people. Like, I guess I'm tired of existing to some extent. I just wish I could go somewhere and just not exist. Uh, like, everybody's a piece of shit. Everybody lies about everything. Like, everybody wants to mislead. Everybody's terrified of these people. Nobody wants to fucking communicate or talk with me about these things. Nobody wants to fix anything. Everybody wants to scream they're the victim in it. Like, and I even think about how angry I am in these videos with the death threats and all these stupid things I do. Like, I realize they're all forms of mental anguish. Like, I remember telling one of the wives when I was out there, I said, what women need to begin to realize is when a man is screaming, that's not a powerful man. That's a hurt child. And when women begin to look at men who are angry and yelling as hurt children, because that's where anger comes from, it comes from hurt. This is just Bobby compassion talk. That they can sit quietly and recognize and actually empathize with the individual, not over the catharsis of anger, but after the truth of true pain. That individual is hurt. That is why that person is screaming threats. Okay. I guess I kind of just wish I had a fair opportunity to set things right. One of the stupider conversations I had between Danielle and Anal Eating Mummy God, because I said I didn't trust in the U.S. court system, because they just left me out there to die. They abandoned me. My own country and family and friends, everybody abandoned me. They were like, well, how are you going to get this? I think I said this stupid shit. How are you going to get rid of the human trafficking ring? And it's just murder. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. I really fucking don't. Okay? Like, but whatever, man. Set up for failure. That's just my life. Like, and then everything just gets worse. Every fucking time. Everything just gets worse. And then they're like, recover and get up and go do something. How about you guys lay off? Give me a minute and let me catch my breath. Like, whatever, man. But arguably some of this shit I do myself. I had a vision today. I was laying in my bed and I was trying to feel my emotions. It's just, you just kind of lay there like an idiot, telling yourself you give yourself permission to feel your emotions. You give yourself permission to identify. You give yourself permission to yada yada. All this stuff. And the only thing I saw was a man in this broken down shack somewhere in northern Florida. He starts coughing up blood, and then he walks into the room and he pulls out a handgun and he shoots himself in the head. And then, you know, like where in video games it would say wasted or you died, it just said found peace. I don't know. I was journaling about it And maybe that's what happens when you don't live with integrity. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I deserve better than what I got. Okay. No one in their right mind would have ever done anything like this to me if they actually knew who I actually was. This situation would have never came about in any logical... But let's be honest, this is more than just this situation. This is angry fascists who want to rape kids and human traffic and scream they're the victims in it. Okay? And they want to cause you pain and scream it's good for you. Like... because being miserable is good, and they don't understand what not being miserable is, but then their church leaders, who are arguably the least miserable people, because they all have sex harems and just pop mountains of LSD and hurt people nonstop and get away with everything they do, well, and then what do? They inflict a misery outward onto everybody else in the church, and then those people go, I love misery. It's the equivalent to somebody, like, shitting down your mouth and you thanking them for them shitting down your mouth, like, and them telling you it's good for you. Like, whatever. I still remember Blondie. It plays over again and again in my head. It's one of the things that kind of drives me crazy. Just Blondie, it's good, keep poisoning him, it's good, shut up! It just, how can you be such a piece of shit? Like, how can you be that inhuman and then think that you deserve good things? How can you be that much of a contrarian? But it's that other shit. He's going to break up human trafficking while human trafficking. Like, and even the church. Oh, we're the good thing. We also human traffic, but we break up human trafficking. You're the same thing. You can't be better than the reflection, dumbass. I don't know. Part of me wishes I was far more courageous, I guess. I guess that's like regret or guilt or whatever the fuck. I think I owe the world a shitty story. I think that might be the best I can do as a human being, is just write a really shitty story. That everybody will ignore, or Ganon will be like, no, they're gonna hate me because I'm a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. People shouldn't like you. They shouldn't let you around them. And you shouldn't actively want people to like you because you're disgusting to begin with. As a member of this church, I'm going to be clear on this because this is about giving people agency. This is about agency. You should never go around normal human beings because you are putting them in danger, because your dumbass is going to hear shit when they say things that they don't fucking like you and they have legitimate reasons for not liking how disgusting you are as a human being. Okay? And you might go, it's my religion. Then your religion's disgusting. You're disgusting. Everything you do is disgusting. And you getting that person killed because you're disgusting is disgusting. Okay, and I don't care the edgelordness or the lie you tell yourself or whatever made up bullshit or how hardly you believe you're gonna get a fucking planet. You're no different than fucking that everybody likes making fun of Scientologists. You're no different than Scientologists. You're the same thing. And just like people do that shit when you hate in others what you find in yourself, your guys' problem with Scientology is they're the same thing you are. And you just can't accept it. And maybe it's the parody thing. Maybe they look absolutely ridiculous to you, but you're just as ridiculous as them. And it's that comment I said, the mothership's coming. Bring your 3 pennies. You're gonna get your planets. Like,